Hello all. Today we will see our next unit, second unit of IoT, and here contents are given. Architecture for IoT, second IoT methodologies. It contains domain model specification, information model specification, service specification, IoT level specification, functional view, operational view, device and component integration, and application development. Next point is user-centered design, end-user programming, and last, tools for IoT. Okay, today we are going to learn IoT architecture. Okay, architecture for IoT. Okay, the network of physical objects with sensors and actuators, software and network connectivity that enable these objects to gather and transmit data and fulfill users' tasks. Okay, this IoT architecture diagram shows the building blocks of an IoT system and how they are connected to collect, store and process the data. Okay, sensors that gather data which will be transferred over a network and actuators that allow things to act. For example, to switch on or off the light, to open or close a door, to increase or decrease engine rotation speed, okay, etc. These concept includes fridges, street lamps, buildings, vehicles, production machinery, rehabilitation equipment and everything else imaginable. Okay, a gateway provides connectivity that enables data pre-processing and filtering before moving it to the cloud. Means to reduce the volume of data for detailed processing and storing. Okay, here data goes from things to the cloud and vice versa through the gateways. Okay, cloud gateway facilitates the data compression and secure data transmission between field gateways. Various protocols and communicates with field gateways. Okay, streaming data processor ensures effective transition of input data to a data lake and control applications. Okay, means here no any data can be occasionally lost or corrupted. Okay, next one, a data lake. Data lake is used for storing the data generated by connected devices in its natural format, and big data comes in batches or in streams. Means when data is needed, then extracted from data lake and loaded to a big data warehouse. Okay, then what is mean by data warehouse? Data warehouse stores context information about things and sensors. For example, where sensors are installed. Okay, means a big data warehouse contains only cleaned, structured and matched data. And next point is data analyst. Data analyst can use data from the big data warehouse to find trends and gain actionable insights. Means, for example, the performance of devices can help to identify inefficiencies, okay, and work out improving IoT systems. Means make it more reliable and more customer oriented. Okay, next one, uh, machine learning create more precise and more efficient models for control applications. Okay, and models are regularly updated, for example once in a week or once in a month, based on the history and efficiency of new models are tested and approved by data analysts. Then new models are used by control applications. Okay, means control applications send automatic commands and alerts to actuators. control applications can be either rule based or machine learning based. For example, when sensors shows that the soil is dry, then watering systems gets an automatic command to water plants. Okay. Second one, next one, device administration. Device administration procedures required to manage the performance of connected devices and facilitate the interaction between devices that ensures secure data transmission and more. There are four functions of device administration: device identification, second configuration and control, third monitoring and diagnostics, and fourth software updates and maintenance. First one, device identification. Here, to establish the identity of device with trusted software transmitting and reliable data. Second one, configuration and control. For example, unique device ID. Okay. Third one, monitoring and diagnostics. Means reduce the risk of breakdowns with secure performance of every device. And fourth one, software updates and maintenance. Means here it includes functionalities, fix bugs, and address security vulnerabilities, etc. User administration. This includes such options as adding and removing user permission to perform certain operations within a system, controlling and recording user activities and more. Means user administrations involves identifying users, their roles, access levels, and ownership in a system. And last point is security monitoring. Security monitoring is to identify the patterns of suspicious behavior, store these samples, and compare them with the logs generated by an IoT systems to prevent potential penetrations and minimize their impact on an IoT system. Means security, one of the top concerns in the Internet of Things. Here connected things produce huge volumes and data which need to be securely transmitted and protected from cyber criminals. Hello all. Today we are going to discuss about IoT methodologies. IoT methodologies consisting of these 8 steps. First, domain model specification. After that, information model specification. Third, service specification. Fourth, IoT level specification. Fifth, functional view. Then operational view, device and component integration, and last 8, application development. We will see one by one. Okay, this diagram tells us that it is a methodology diagram. Okay, it is consisting of all 8 methodologies. Okay, first one, domain model specification. It includes define physical entities, virtual entities, devices, resources, and services in the IoT system. Information model specification includes define the structure, that is, for example, relations, attributes of all the information in the IoT system. Third, service specification. Service specification maps processes and information model to services and functional view specification maps IoT level to functional groups. Operational view specification defines communication options, service hosting options, storage options, and device options. Device and component integration includes integrate devices, develop and integrate the component. And last, application development develops the applications. Okay, first one, domain model specification. This diagram it is relationships of entities and attributes. Okay, here single single arrow denoted by one way association. This field arrow used for generalization or specialization, and dotted not, um, this diamond denoted by aggregation relationships. Okay, domain model specification. Okay, this step in the IoT design methodology, uh, it is used to define the domain model. It describes the main concept, entities and objects in the domain of designed IoT system. Actually, domain model specification defines the attributes of the objects and relationship between objects. Okay, domain model provides an abstract representation of the concepts, objects and entities in the okay. Here, IoT system designers can get an understanding of the IoT domain for which system is to be designed. Okay. Second, information model specification. Okay. Here, information model specification. This is our second step. Okay, of IoT design methodology. This step is to define the information model. Means this information model defines the structure of the all information in the IoT system. For example, attributes of virtual entities. Attributes of virtual entities. Then relations, etc. Okay. This model does not describe the specifics of how the information is represented or stored. Okay. If we want to define the information model, then first we have to list the virtual entities defined in the domain model. Okay, because this is our first step. Okay, and information model adds more details to the virtual entities by defining their attributes and relations. Okay, third, service specification. Okay, this is consisting of mode service, state service and controller service. Mode service and state service used in process specification, and this controller service only used in information model. Okay, state service and mode service. Mode. Okay, here displayed auto mode, then manual mode, and lastly retrieves the current mode. Okay, second, state service. This service sets the light appliance state to on or off or retrieves current light state. Okay, here displayed that current state is on or off. Okay, and information model uses controller service in auto mode. If in auto mode, the controller service monitors the light level and switches the light on or off and updates the status in the status database. Okay, and if it is in manual mode, the controller service retrieves the current state from the database and switches the light where on, off or off. Okay, service specification. Okay, this step in the IoT design methodology, this step defines the service specifications only. Service specifications means the services in the IoT system, then service types, then service input outputs, service endpoints, service schedules, service preconditions and service effects. Okay, and this fourth one, IoT level specification, it is consisting of local apps, REST services, apps and REST services communicated using REST communication. Here one database is included, and controller service, resources and devices. Step of IoT design methodology defines the IoT level for the system. Okay. Next one process. Sorry. Next one functional view. This functional view advances from IoT level specifications. Okay. This is IoT level specification combined with functional view specification. Okay, this step of IoT design methodology is defines the functions. This defines the functions of the IoT systems, which are grouped into various functional groups. Various functional groups. Okay, each functional group either provides functionalities for interacting with instances of concepts, okay, and which are defined in the domain model. This is our first model, domain model. Okay, and this is consisting of application, services, communication, devices, management and security. Okay, functional view. Okay, application means database server, application server and web application. Services may be web service or native service. Okay, communication which we were discussed in discussed. Okay, and devices may be sensor, actuators, okay, and computing devices, management and security for authentication and authorization, and management, application management, database management and device management. Okay, next one application operational view, and operational view combined with functional view. Okay, here in operational view specification, IoT design methodology, this defines the operational view specifications. Okay, means in this step IoT system deployment and operations are defined. Okay, operations are defined, means like service hosting options, storage options, device options, application hosting options, okay, etc. Means these those all concepts are explained or described here. Like service may be native or web. In native, controller service, and web service means mode REST, REST. This one is this service and state REST service. Application service, Django app management. Database management means MySQL database management, and device management, Raspberry Pi device management. Okay, here computing devices like Raspberry Pi, sensor LDR used. Okay, these all are used in operational view specification. Okay, and device, seventh one, device and component integration, means this step tells us that this is also IoT design methodology. Here described only devices and components. Okay, and last and eighth one, application development. Okay, this IoT design methodology here develops the IoT applications only. Okay,